Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Okay, Queen Sunbeam Tarot, turn up, turn up. So today we will be discussing, okay, how to heal from abuse / sexual trauma. Okay, this is a pick a card for how to heal from abuse or sexual trauma. Okay. Alright, so if you already know how this works, go ahead and pick your pile and check out the description box for the timestamp, and I will see you at your pile, okay? And if you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here, okay? This is a pick a card tarot reading. My name is Cece, and I'm a psychic medium. And how this works is you will need to get into a calm, relaxed state to allow your own intuition to be felt or heard. Once you are calm, focus in on the piles, and whatever pile you are attracted to is the pile that you should choose, okay? And after you choose that pile, then go ahead and go to the description box for your timestamp. Please note that you can be attracted to more than one pile, okay? So choose the pile that really draws you in so that you can hear the messages that are needed for you, okay? And I will see you at your pile. Also, I just want to say that I am someone who has faced abuse in a lot of ways, shapes, and forms, okay? And I just felt like, why not try to help others in the best way that I can, and connecting with spirit and telling my story and trying to help others to, heal from their own trauma and their own abuse, okay? So this is a real personal topic for me, and I really hope that I say something today that really helps. Everything that I say is coming from pure love, pure light, okay? And yeah, let's get right into it. If I say anything that resonates for you today, then please like, comment, and subscribe, and share if you know someone who has been dealing with the same things. Yeah, please share. I'll see you at your pile. Okay, my pile number one, so let's get right into it, okay? So, like I said in the beginning of the video, I am also a person that dealt with mental, physical, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, whatever you want to call it, so this is a topic that's really close to home, and I just wanted to see if I can help people that's been through some similar things that I have been through, okay? And I wanted to use my abilities to do that as well. So this is me trying to mix my two worlds together, okay? A lot of the abuse that I face has really allowed me to be able to be very activated and be this spiritual person that I am today. So, yeah, let's get right into it, okay? I'm trying not to be so excited because this is such a dark topic, okay? So for my pile number one, people, if you is really vibing with this stone, this will be your reading, okay? All right, so how this is gonna work, okay? So we're gonna see 4 cards that describe to me what type of abuse you may have faced, okay? You have prostitute. You have femme fatale. Okay. And then we have some tarot cards. You have Page of Swords. You have Ace of Cups in reverse. You have Justice. And you have the Fool. Now I'm just going to make sure that you can see it. Just give me 1 second because I want to make sure that you can see all of the cards and not just some. Okay, you can't really see the full card, so I'll bring it over. Just give me a second, okay, guys? Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. Sorry, you can go ahead and fast forward if you just it's not vibing with this fixing of the thing. Oh Lord. There we go. Okay. So let's get right into it. So some of the abuse that you may have faced. This is me trying to get down to the bottom of, obviously this is a general reading, and there's gonna be like plenty of people that have dealt with so many different types of abuse. So I'm just gonna try to, get the ones that's really calling out to me. If this is not something that you feel like resonates for you, then you're free to pick another pile. Okay? So just give me 1 second to just really tap into the energy of the cards and just calm myself so I can connect better with spirit. Okay, so I'm feeling that so with the Page of Swords, I'm feeling like this is a situation of, for the pile number 1 people that may have picked this pile, that this is a situation of a romantic partnership or just somebody that you love dearly, okay, that physically abused you. I'm getting physical abuse, but I'm also getting like emotional abuse, because when you really love somebody, okay, when you really love somebody, you care about somebody so much, and they hurt you in a physical manner, it can really really hurt you emotionally, okay, and yeah, like, and I know how that feels, okay, I know how that feels. So this is somebody I'm getting that you trusted, you were open with, you let go with, you felt free with at one point, okay, and you felt like you could come and talk to them, or you could be around them, and it was okay to be around them, but then they just betrayed your trust, okay. Yeah, they just betrayed your trust. Now with this prostitute card, okay, it seems to me that I feel, again, with this Justice card, like, I feel like this was a karmic situation, okay, like a karmic relationship type of situation with the Justice card. That's what I've got. That's what I heard. It was just like a karmic situation, which is just a situation you needed to learn from. It may not have been your karma. It could have been karma passed down from, your lineage or whatever. But again, take everything how it resonates for you. This is a general reading. If this is not sounding like something that you may have been through, any physical or emotional abuse, then please feel free to check out another pile, okay? So yeah, I don't know if you or this person was focused on money, okay? With this prostitute, really focused on material gain, really focused on, their selves and their own security instead of you. But, just check it how it resonates. But I'm feeling like, I think that I'm really feeling it was this person, this abuser. Yeah, and it says inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money, and power. So you got money, 2 cards talking about money twice, okay? And I feel like they may have sexually, sensually in some way seduced you, or even, this is a trigger warning, I don't, even maybe sexually harmed you in some way. Yeah, but like, and then with this femme fatale, I feel like they in some way took, when somebody abuses another human being, it doesn't matter what type of abuse you want to call it, you are taking away, you're not taking away someone's power, but you are making someone feel like you have taken away their power, okay? You're making someone feel that way. because I don't feel like they took away your power, number one, but I do feel like they definitely made you feel that way. They definitely made you feel like money was more important than you. They definitely made you feel like you just don't, maybe they made you feel like you didn't have any power. This could have been any type of relationship, you know, but, and you can have karmic relationships with your mother, with your father, with your friend. But I feel like that's the type of situation that it was. Like somebody that you really loved just really took advantage of you, really abused you emotionally, really abused you physically, really took away your power, or at least made you feel that way, okay? So let's go ahead and get even more into it and see why you face this trauma. Okay, I asked Spirit, why did you face this trauma? Give me 1 second. Why did you face this trauma? We're going to do the tarot cards first this time. Okay, and you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And you have the Queen of Swords, and you have Page of Cups. Hopefully you can see everything. All right. So why did you face this trauma? Well, for one, we're not going to sit here and say, you know, say the thing of, you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Say the thing of, you know, the universe is testing you. We're not going to say none of that. Okay? Just me having gone through abuse myself, yeah, that's a hard thing to hear. And it's an even harder thing to understand. And I don't really think it's true. I mean, yeah, what doesn't kill you make you stronger, but I don't think that should be even applied in any situation that is abusive. Okay. So, that being said, so why did you go through this trauma? Maybe it's in the situation of, this is something, you know, the person that you loved and trusted, we get it. They were more focused and concerned about money and abusing their power that they may have had over you because you loved and trusted them. Okay, and that really that really gets me, because that's really how these things go, man. Okay. All right, let me go ahead and get back to this reading. But yeah, so in a sense, it is with the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, okay, so I'm hearing like snap you into focus on what's really, I guess, what's really real. Like, what's really, snap you into focus. Like, why did you deal with this? Why did you, is to become aware of this, so that maybe you can one day teach somebody who has been through the same, you know, like a lot of the times, like everything, I do believe that everything happens for a reason. I believe everything happens for a reason. I believe that nothing is a coincidence. I do not believe in coincidences, okay? So I feel like this is a learning opportunity. A learning opportunity to allow you to step into your own power with this Queen of Swords. To create boundaries, okay? To create boundaries wherever they're needed in your life. To know your worth. To fight for you. And sometimes you have to stand alone to do that. But you have to come to some sort of acceptance with that. That, okay, I'm the only one fighting for me. Okay, I'm the only one battling this right now. But I'm going to continue to push forward and move forward. Everyone that has faced abuse, trauma, are warriors. How I look at it is that we are warriors. And we go through this training period where everything seems like it is meant to break us, where where our environment just seems like it has been made and created to break us down to where we cannot ever get back up. Okay? But for the fact that you have come onto this reading, this just lets me know that you are a warrior. You're not staying down. You want to get back up. Since you clicked on this reading, I believe that you want to get back up. You want to step into your power. You want to be able to cut down anyone, cut down. And I'm not just saying like, you don't want to be an abuser to other people. But what I'm saying is you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. You don't never want to go through these things that you've been through again. Okay? And that's something that I can definitely relate to and vibe with. Okay? So yeah, with this Page of Cups, I just feel like this is, why did you go through this trauma? Why did you face all of this trauma? To help you to become someone who steps into their power so that they cannot return to this. It's a learning opportunity for your soul. Okay? Like I feel maybe your soul placed you here on this earth. You came here, your soul wanted you to learn these lessons. Okay? Look at it as your soul wanted you to learn these lessons. Your soul wanted you to learn these lessons so that you may be able to do something great, grand in your life. Take everything for how it resonates for you, okay? We're going to go a little bit deeper into why you have faced these things, okay? So you have Avenger, and you have Mother, and you have Student. Okay, so with Avenger, okay, resorting to violence in the name of a cause for shadow attribute. And sorry if I'm not reading the entire card, but I literally just shuffled these cards out to just get a better understanding of, even more of a better understanding of the things that you may have gone through, okay? And why. Okay, so now we're really looking at why. So with Avenger, desire to balance the scale of justice, righteous on behalf of society or oneself, light attributes. So now that you face all of this trauma, now that you have faced all this abuse, you are going to be an avenger for people. You're going to fight for people. You're going to be that caring soul for others because you know what others have been through. With this Mother card. And for some, I feel like this person that you let your guard down and you were close with, I feel like for some of you, it was a mother figure that really betrayed your trust. Okay? But that's just for some. Take it how it resonates. Okay? So yeah, you're gonna be you faced this. Why did you face this? You're gonna now you have the opportunity, the knowledge to fight for other people. Now you have the knowledge to fight for others that have been through the same thing that you have been through. To fight for the children that may be facing or may face the things that you have been through. Just children. It don't matter. To nurture, to have patience, to have unconditional love, to people. Okay, to people, giving to people. And with the Student card, teaching people how to actually what's acceptable, teaching others what you will accept and what you will not accept, teaching others how to create boundaries for themselves once you learn how to do it. Okay? So this is why you've been placed in these situations. Why, what this is really what your soul wanted you to take from these experiences. Okay? Not to live in fear, not to be afraid of the things that you cannot control, but to take knowledge from your life experiences. Okay? So let's go ahead and see how can you heal from this. Okay? I have asked Spirit how you can heal. and we're gonna get into it. So you have door to spirit, okay, and you have 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, and you have attachment and caring connections. Hopefully you can see that. Okay, so getting right into it. How can you heal? Connect to spirit. If you're on this video, I'm sure you might be open to spirituality. So whatever spiritual practice, whatever practice you want, but connect to the divine, connect to spirit. Because for one, the knowledge that you want to seek is within you. For two, spirit can help you to learn how to heal, help you to access the wisdom that is already within you, since you've already experienced this trauma. Okay? And with the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron, this is just telling me, okay, you really have to, how can you heal? Strengthen your intuition. Activate your third eye. Take time to do that. Don't rush into doing that. Do your research. Okay? And do meditations to go ahead and strengthen your intuition. Because once you quiet all of that noise inside of your mind, you're able to hear. You're able to hear and access your intuition better. Okay? Because that voice is quiet, and you need to be calm. You need to be serene for you to be able to listen. And there's plenty of ways for you to strengthen your intuition. So let's get more into how you can heal with attachment. I'm getting that you need to cut attachments to whoever have hurt you. Go ahead and cut them off. Cut them those attachments. Call upon Archangel Michael. All you have to do is say, Archangel Michael, I call upon thee to cut all attachments with whoever you have attachments with that are not feeding your soul in any way that is positive, that is not feeding your body, feeding your mind with anything positive. If it's only a destructive situation, if you are facing more dark days than light days, then that just is not, that's exactly who you need to cut off. And if you can't escape them, and that in itself is that's a difficult situation. That's a whole nother topic. But like, if you are living with them or whatever the situation is, it's time to get away from that. It's time to isolate yourself away from that. It's time to seek more caring connections, more people that will actually love you in the way that you want to be loved. It's more people that will actually give you the time to actually speak about how you feel, care about how you feel, nourish you. Because sometimes we give and we give and we give and we give to the wrong people, and we empty our cup. We empty our cup of love, and we get shit in return. We get shit in return. So it's really up to you to cut that tie. Cut that tie and say, you know what, I'm not gonna accept shit no more. No, I don't care if you're my mama, I don't care if you're my daddy, I don't care if you're my man, I don't care who you is. I'm not going to accept that anymore. Because why? Because you are a warrior. And though you may have let your guard down because you thought that this was not an enemy, because you thought that this was someone that you can trust, because though you thought this was someone that you can trust, you now know that this is not. You now know that this is someone that is only going to continue to hurt you and continue that cycle. So it's up to you to cut it off and cut it. Just cut it. Cut it. To get away from that situation. And to make sure that nobody else that comes into your life, nobody else will be able to treat you in this way ever again. You know, we don't know when we will die. But it's a damn shame if we spend the rest of our lives living in fear. It's a damn shame if we would spend the rest of our lives living in fear. And I don't think that that's something that you want, my pile number ones. I don't think that that's something that you want. I think you want caring connections. I think you want someone that's actually going to treat you the way that you feel you deserve. So this is how you can heal. Connect more to spirit. Cut attachments with people, places, things, whatever it is that's really bringing you down. Whatever it is that's bringing you down. Okay? Strengthen your intuition. Because your intuition will help you know, that one is not for me. I think I'm gonna sit this one out. You know, that's your intuition can help you, you know, help you make the right choices. Okay? So let's get some more advice. I was just going on and going on. My bad, guys. All right. Let's get some advice from your spirit animals and spirit. Some more advice from spirit. So you have the peacock spirit. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Okay. And you have the parrot spirit. Watch your words. And you have dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. It definitely does. Okay. 1 second, let me sip some water. Okay. With this let it shine. Okay, peacock spirit. It's time to shine, period. Like, do you need me to explain? Like, yeah, you done been through it. Yeah, it's been, it's been hard. Maybe you're still going through it. Take everything for how it resonates for you, but it's time to shine your light. Because I really feel, and I really believe, that we go through these things, and, these people, these things that come into our lives and just try to suck all of the light that we have and keep us down and keep us to this low point to where we won't get up, to where we won't shine our light and help others shine theirs. Yeah, these things, they want to keep you down. They want to keep you feeling powerless. Well, guess what? I'm here to tell you today you are not powerless. You have everything in you to shine. Look at this freaking peacock, okay? This light coming, first of all, it's a lot of green here. So maybe you got to work on your heart chakra. But like, this is coming from the peacock's heart. This is like giving me heart chakra vibes. And it's shining, bro. Shine your light, period. Like, don't dim your light for anyone. That just came out. That came out. That was from spirit, straight up. Like, do not dim your light for anyone, okay? Because you were not put here to dim your light. You were put here to shine and shine bright. And if anybody cannot stand the light that you give off from your body, then they don't need to be in your life. And they are worth losing because there's more to gain. Watch your words. Watch what you say to yourself. You are worthy. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are amazing. You are strong. You are a warrior. You are a soldier. And it's time for you to stand up and speak this into your own mind. Speak it into the mirror when you look at yourself and have that attitude, because you are a warrior. If you've been through any type of abuse, you are a warrior. You are a warrior. You think these people, people in the Army, people in the Navy, they build up so much mental strength, physical strength, all to go to war, face battle. And so even then they sometimes don't come out 100%, and that's okay. But the fact is that it's about being brave enough, being willing enough to acknowledge your strength, to use your strength to help others and to help yourself. Because you cannot help anybody until you help yourself. But you are a warrior, and it's time that you acknowledge that so you can shine your light. Watch what you say to yourself and watch what you say to others. Because you can't, I mean, it's better to be a peaceful warrior. Okay? Because wishing bad on somebody and fighting and doing all, that is not going to, it's not going to get you nowhere. Okay? Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. So what truth are you missing because of an illusion? Is what I'm getting. Like, do you believe that this person just really cares about you, and maybe they just, you know, they've been through a lot and this is why they act? It doesn't matter. Because nobody is worth more than you, your peace, your sanity, none of that. Nobody is worth more than that. And that's just period. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice from your angels. Take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what's not serving me. Did we not talk about this entire time? Earth angel. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. Okay, go ahead. At the end of this video, for you pile number ones, go look up what a earth angel is. Okay, because I feel you may resonate with what a earth angel is. Okay, so yeah, go and take a step back. It's just the same thing that we've been talking about, knowing your worth and knowing when to step away from people, places, things, whatever it is that's not serving you anymore. Okay, that's basically what it is about. And the earth angel, go look that up on Google, because I feel that you are going to be able to see something, hear something, read something, that really resonates with your soul. Maybe you already know what it is and you resonate with being an earth angel. If so, hello, fellow warrior. All right, so let's go ahead and see what advice we can give you along your soul's journey. Okay, you have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? See, you got that card about watching your words, and this is what I was talking about. You have to be kind to yourself. Yeah, you've been through a lot, but you have to be kind to yourself. You have to have just be gentle with yourself. You have to be gentle with yourself. If you're not going to be gentle with yourself, then who else? Who is? Who is? People out here is rough, and you got to be, you have to take care of yourself, okay? And it says, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? So what shame do you feel? Do you feel shameful for the things that people have done to you? Do you feel shameful for the way that your life has been? Do you feel shame for all of that? Because you shouldn't. Because it's time to let it go, because it doesn't serve you or your mental health. Okay? It does not serve your mental health, so it's time to let it go. All right? And what do you believe about money? Are you the person that was so obsessed with money that you ended up facing a lot of abuse from somebody? Because what do you believe about money? Do your beliefs match your dreams? Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying, take whatever resonates for you. So I'm going to flip these cards over, and I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to screenshot. Okay. Screenshot, because it has actions that you can do to help yourself along your soul's journey. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute to do that. And I'm going to zoom in so you can see it better. Okay. Hopefully you can see it pretty great. Alright, well, I hope that I said something that was really, really helpful for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on for more videos, so you can know what I post. Above all else, Remember that you are a badass being and life is full of possibilities. Peace. All right, my pile number two, people. All right, if you did not hear in the intro, I am someone who has faced a lot of abuse as well, and I'm doing this to kind of combine my spiritual practice with my life experiences. You know, I hope to be a speaker one day so that I can help the world. I want to help the world in any way that I can, especially people that have dealt with abuse, you know, because I definitely, like I said, I've been through a lot. So everything that I'm saying today comes with love, okay? Comes with love. My power number twos. All right, let's get into it. So we're asking, you know, what type of abuse? So I'm going to look at what kind of abuse that you may have been through. Remember that this is a general reading and that, you know, this could be, you know, whatever doesn't resonate, don't take it, you know, don't take it and don't absorb that, okay? Absorb what resonates for you, okay? So we're going to look at what abuse you may have faced. Okay, so you have death, you have the Emperor, and you have Six of Pentacles. Okay. And, okay, so let me just make sure that you can see this, because I just want to make sure. Give me one moment. Yes, you can. And I'm going to move this over a little bit. Move this like that. Okay. And then you have alchemy. You have exorcist. And you have scribe. And I will move scribe for you to be able to see it in 1 minute. But we're going to get into the tarot cards first, okay? All right, so death. You got death, the Emperor in reverse, and Six of Pentacles. All right, so from these three cards, the things that I was getting were like, someone kind of just, yeah, okay, I'm hearing it even again. Okay, broke your spirit. And that's, I don't personally believe, like, I believe that yes, you can be cracked open, but your spirit can, you know, can only be broken if you perceive it to be that way. That's just my own personal belief. So you don't have to agree, that is fine. But yeah, in a sense, they broke your spirit. And you know, it's like when you have a wild horse, okay? And you tame that horse. You tame that horse so you can be able to ride them. It's like, and I don't want to compare it to a horse, Jesus. But like with this death card and the Emperor, like the Emperor upright just gives me like just a solid foundation, and like maybe it was a father figure that ended up doing this to you. I don't know, take it for how it resonates for you. Some of you maybe, but it reverse just makes me feel like somebody really, whatever thing that you built for yourself, whatever, you know, whatever emotional belief or just whatever you thought that you were, they came in and shook that shit up and broke that shit down, okay? Shook it up, broke it down, and just said no. All right, they took more than they gave with the Six of Pentacles. They did not care about just breaking your spirit, okay? So we're trying to see what kind of abuse, you know, what type of abuse you may have faced. So this is what it's just give me a little bit of taste of what it could have been. So I just feel like it was a number of things, okay? And with this alchemy or alchemist card and this exorcist card, this is just more into what kind of abuse you may have faced. With those cards with alchemist, I'm just feeling like they poisoned your mind, is what I heard. They poisoned your mind. If this is not resonating for you, please feel free to check out one of the other piles. But if it is, let's continue. Yeah. So they really
poison your mind. Shadow attribute, misuse of power and knowledge that come through spiritual practice. So and that just made me like, it's just, again, they broke your spirit, they poison your spirit, they maybe even just made you believe things about yourself that isn't even freaking true. Okay, and with this exorcist, yeah, it's just like, give me 1 second, because it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Damn. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. So they may have lied to you. They may have, this is just some of the abusive behavior, some of the abuse you may have faced. They may have lied to you. They may have poisoned your mind with things and said things and did things. So just like verbally abusing you, just mentally abusing you, making you feel fearful, making you have anxiety, maybe even physically abusing you, just not even letting you know certain things. Just a lot of I feel like it was, for some of you, maybe it could have been physical, but mostly I feel like it was a mental game, a mental battle, a very mentally abusive battle that was constant, and they really wanted to poison your freaking mind, really wanted you to believe certain things about yourself that is just not true. Okay, take it for how it resonates for you. So let's go ahead and see why you faced some of this trauma. Okay, and this is not to say that any of this is acceptable. Okay, it's not to say that it's acceptable at all. This is just to kind of see what lessons you needed to learn, or what maybe what mistakes were made, or whatever the case. It's nobody's fault. I don't ever put blame. It's unproductive to blame. All right, so you have the 5 of Wands, you have the 5 of Cups, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. For why you face some of this trauma. Okay, give me 1 second to tap into the energy. Yeah, for like the 5 of Wands, I'm hearing like maybe for some of you, maybe faced, it's just like fighting for other people. I feel like 5 of Wands, maybe you were fighting for other people, and maybe, I don't know, maybe that person lied to you about something that made you go fight for them, but like it wasn't even freaking true. I don't know, maybe for some of you. And then like the 5 of Cups is just like, it's just, with the 5 of Cups and the 8 of Pentacles, it definitely seems like it's a situation that was needed for you to learn from. Okay, just to learn to not really trust everything that you hear, not really trust, to really use your intuition to know what's really right for you and what's not. Okay. And then with the 5 of Wands again, I'm getting that maybe just why you went through some of this trauma to make you a much stronger person against many obstacles, whatever it may be, that try to take you down, to make you a lot stronger. Okay. 5 of Cups, yes. I'm hearing to show you what's better in life. To show you what you don't want your life to be like. To show you what you will accept and what you will not accept in your life. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing to help you to understand the nature of people. the nature of human beings, to help you to understand. And it's not in the sense of the nature. When I'm saying that, I'm saying like to help you to understand that you know, you can, it's not good to always expect the best in people, and it's not good to always expect the worst in people. It's not good to expect at all. In a sense, I mean, this is just what I believe, but like, because when you have expectations and they don't, you know, there's no guarantee that any expectation that you have is going to go the exact way that you want it to go. So it's better not to have expectations at all. It's better to just know what you want for you. Sorry. To know what's right for you, and to keep it pushing like that, and to keep moving towards that. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully y'all know what I'm saying. Like knowing what's right for you, discerning between, knowing what is right for you and moving in that way, instead of just having expectations that somebody's going to treat you in that way, because you never know how somebody's going to actually treat you. Okay? So let's get into it even more and see, why you may have faced this abuse. So you have damsel, you have healer and mediator and addict. Okay, with that addict card, I just heard addicted to drama. I don't know, maybe if some of you guys had somebody in your life that was really addicted to drama, or you were kind of like this person that's like addicted to drama. But like, because we all like our little drama TV shows, every now and again. I don't anymore, because it takes a real toll on me after being awakened and all that. It takes a toll on me, especially with me being an empath. Okay, you might resonate with that because you have the healer card over here, so maybe this is awakened you in some way as well. But me being an empath, I can't watch all that drama shows and all that. But if it is not you, take everything for how it resonates, because remember, this is a general reading. But yeah, so maybe that it was someone in your life that was really addicted to drama, or even just have an addictive where is my brain going? Having a addictive behavior or like characteristic, or like they're very maybe codependent, which cause you to be a mediator in situations and always have to fight for them, or always have to be in the drama, always have to try to make the situation better because they were always making it worse, and you feel like, okay, well, I love you, or I care about you, so I'm gonna try to make it better, type of situation. Take it for how it resonates for you. But this is what I'm getting. And healer, with the healer, and just because you're a healing nature, like why you may have gone through these things, because this is you are a healer. You care about light attributes, passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. Okay, so you have this ability. Shadow attributes, though, taking advantage of those who need help and failing to care for oneself. I feel like for this pile, it's really failing to care for oneself, because you may have been dealing, or maybe it's you to have this addictive behavior. Maybe you were addicted to somebody who's very, very, drama, who very, very, just abusive in all ways. So, take it, I feel like it's different for some, so just take it for how it resonates for you. You could be this, you could have been this type of person. Okay, and we have damsel. Oh, Lord. Light attributes, understanding the nature of healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself. Shadow attributes, waiting for a knight to provide for you, seduction by romantic illusion. So maybe you were in this very illusionary, very illusionary relationship. Okay, and it could be a friendship, it could be, take it for how it resonates. But that just, made you believe that or you probably believed that you needed somebody to save you, but you were being taught all of this and went through all of this so that you can understand that you don't need nobody to save you, that you can heal yourself, you can, you are a warrior, you can rise up and not deal with any of this and cut these people, places, things, whatever it is, out of your life. Okay? So let's go ahead and get some advice for how you can heal. You have community. You have cornucopia. You have walking away. I really hope you're not in this situation still. Okay, and first chakra, Archangel Michael coming through. All right, and that's my dog. All right, look, community. So how can you heal? Reach out to people. Isolating yourself is only gonna make it worse. Trust me, I know from experience, okay? Reach out to people. Maybe people, whether it's family, friends, you can go on to, there's apps where you can anonymously, speak your truth or talk with people, and you do that. That's a way for you to be able to reach out to community. This community is just saying reach out. It's time. You want to heal. For you to be able to heal, reach out, because guess what? You may end up finding somebody that been through the exact same thing that you have been through, and you may be able to give them the tea on how to heal. You may be able to heal through healing them. Ooh, that came through. All right, and cornucopia. This is talking about you want a better life. You want your life to be great. You want abundance, and you want all of these things, but what's happening in your life to where you're not really allowing yourself to have these things? Are you still having this type of person in your life causing you all of this pain and drama? Because with this walking away card, it's really saying, it's time to walk away. And with this first chakra, Archangel Michael, I feel like it's definitely time to, meditate, walk away, work on your root chakra, especially if you've been through any sexual trauma, okay? It's time to go ahead and walk away from all situations and stuff that just doesn't serve you anymore. So let me go ahead and shuffle a little bit of cards to see better into cornucopia. Spirit, what did you mean by cornucopia? Spirit, what did you mean by cornucopia? Okay, you have 10 of Wands in reverse. So I just feel like that's just saying whatever hardships you carrying the weight for everybody, that's got to stop. Thank you, Spirit. You carrying the weight for everybody, that gotta stop. Gotta go. Okay? It's gotta go. And I don't mean to laugh, but just remind me of that so ribbon. You gotta go. It gotta go. It gotta go. You cannot carry the weight for everybody. You cannot stay in this depressive state, depressive energy if you've been in it, okay? You can't. You can't carry other people's weight. You can't help anybody until you help yourself. You have to put yourself first. You are worthy. You are amazing. Tell yourself this in the mirror. Do whatever you got to do to rebuild your mind. Don't carry other people's weight. Don't carry other people's problems, okay? Let that go. You don't have to be the mediator for everybody. Love yourself more. Love yourself more, because you are worthy. You are worth it. And remember that. And anytime you need me to remind you of it, go ahead, leave me a comment down below and I will tell you. Okay? You are worth it. You don't need to carry the weight of others. No. For what? Who said that you had to do that? Where in the book did they say you needed to do that? Did somebody sign you up for that? Did you sign yourself up for that? Because the only person that you are responsible for taking care of is yourself, and if you have kids, your kids. Other than that, you have to put you first. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through with that message. All right, let me see if I can get a clarifier for walking away as well. See if I can get let's get a little bit deeper into what they need to walk away from, just in case they don't know. Okay. Four of Swords. So are you having anxiety? Or do you have like this negative mindset about yourself? What's going on? What's going on? Walk away from it. Step away from it. Get that. You can't manifest the things that you want. You can't have the life that you want. You can't have this cornucopia of abundance and love and just greatness and beautiful magical fairies and flowers and unicorns. You can't have all of that if you're stuck in this negative state of mind. If you up at night worrying and just putting your in this cycle of worry and anxiety. Okay? And I'm definitely going to be helping people, mentoring people on just how to get out of this mental state, because I've been through it as well. You know, not really being able to sleep while my abusers they sleep easy. And I just could not understand it. And while the people that really hurt me, they sleep easy, but I just could not understand it. So yeah, I definitely want to help people, but it's time that you got to come out of this and really walk away from it, okay? All right? So let's get some advice. Let's get into it. Make your dreams real. You know how you can do that? By staying positive and putting in the hard work, okay? Coyote Spirit, trust in divine detours. So that's just telling me that everything that you've been through it for a reason. What have you learned? Because your soul put you through these challenges and experiences for you to learn something. So what have you learned? You know, that your soul is gaining knowledge by the things that you experience in your life. So what have you learned? Trust in spirit. Trust, you know, or whatever you believe in. Trust that this happened for a divine reason. And trust that your life is on the path that it is meant to be on, and that it will go in the way that you want it to go. And have faith, believe, hope, open up your heart, love, okay? Because you are worthy of love. Love yourself. Build yourself up if nobody else is going to do it. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. So slowly work up towards doing these things if you don't feel like you're ready for it right now. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted, period. Nothing is wasted. None of the things that, you know, your life is not wasted. It is not over. You just because you've been through these things, it's time to rise again, my Phoenix. I'm taking a sip of water, sorry. It's time to rise again. You have died. You were laying in the ashes. Now it's time to dust the ashes off and rise again. Rise again. It doesn't have to be today. It doesn't have to be whenever you see this video. But maybe the next day. Maybe in the next couple hours. Maybe a week from now. You know, take your time on however you feel you need to heal. But heal. 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 Meditate. Journal. Talk to somebody, okay? All right, so you have change and transition. So this is definitely look, did I not? Ooh, that's Phoenix came out, and then you got change and transition, Archangel. Oh, I can't even see that. What is going on with my eyes? As real, sorry. And honor your feelings with Archangel Haniel. All right, honor your feeling. Thank you, Neil, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. What are you feeling right now? What have you been feeling? Have you been ignoring your emotions? It's time to write it down. It's time to acknowledge them and let them go. Emotions are not meant for you to hold on. You're not supposed to hold on to anger. You're not supposed to hold on to sadness. You don't hold on to it. You experience it. You acknowledge it. And then you move on and move along. And you find a way to positively outlet that emotion so that you can move on, okay? By doing something that makes you happy, okay? And change and transition. Archangel Azariel. Thank you, Azariel, for leading me safely through this change, okay? Yeah, you're dealing with the change. Yeah, you're transitioning. Did I not talk about Phoenix? He has a Phoenix right there on his chest. Boom, boom. Right there on his chest. You're rising up, okay? Pound number 2, Phoenix, okay? Okay? Like, you're rising up. Leave a little fire emoji down in the comments if you rising up, period. Okay? Yeah, so let's get into what you can do for your soul's journey right now to help your soul's journey. Ooh. I'm just dropping everything today. Don't mind me. What if it isn't true? What if the way that you keep talking to yourself and the way that you feel about yourself, you know, take a 5 resonates for you. But what if everything that, you know, you're going over and over and over and over in your head about isn't true? And what else could this mean? Like, do you think that it's just, you know, all happening just to ruin you, for it to be the end? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like how are you looking at the situation? Because I feel like there's a change in perspective that is needed for you to heal and for you to continue on your soul's journey, okay? Where am I called to use my voice right now? Where do you feel called to use your voice? These are all questions you really have to ask yourself, okay? And I'm gonna flip these cards over so that you can take a screenshot and read it. But where am I called to use my voice? Definitely telling me, speak up for the things that you feel. Speak about the things that you feel. Talk about it with somebody. And just let yourself be heard. Because you deserve to be heard. You deserve to be seen. Okay? Now, I'm going to make sure that you guys can see it and zoom in so that you guys can go ahead and read it. There's things here that can tell you what would help you along your soul journey, you know, how you can, things here that can really help you help yourself. Okay, so go ahead and take a screenshot. Or you can pause the video and read it for yourself. But I really hope that I said something today that really resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I sucked my teeth. I'm so sorry. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so that you know when I post. Above all else, remember that you are a badass being, and life is full of possibilities. Peace. Okay, what's up, my pound number 3 people? We about to get into it. Okay, and it's all love and light over here. If you didn't listen to my whole little intro, I'm coming at you with straight love, nothing else, nothing less, okay? Just straight pure love, because I really want to help you see how you can heal. So if you're attracted to this stone is good for balancing. I think it's hematite stone, but it's really good for balancing. Okay. Throw that in there. Give me a second because I want to make sure that you will be able to see your cards. 1 second. Yeah, I'm going to zoom out a little bit, okay? Because you need to be able to see it, boo. Alright, 1 second. I dropped me some cards and I might need to shuffle in the middle of this because just in case Spirit want to come through and clarify something. If I need Spirit to clarify something. All right. So, okay, I am definitely somebody who has been through abuse and trauma, and I'm just here trying to, use my spiritual gifts to help enlighten people and help people rise up and break their own chains and cycles that they may have been in, okay? So we're going to look at right away what type of abuse you may have faced. So this is just going to give me an idea. You have Six of Swords, you have Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and you have Queen of Cups and the Hermit. So this is like, I don't know if this is a family situation. It might have been for some of you because it's a general reading, so you really have to take what resonates for you and leave what does not, okay? So with the Queen of Cups, I'm getting emotional abuse, okay? I'm getting abandonment with this Six of Swords. I'm getting Ten of Pentacles. I'm getting, I just heard being used. Used and abused? Okay. The Hermit, I'm getting, again, it's like isolation. Somebody like emotionally messed with you and made you feel isolated, or made you feel like you need to isolate yourself, or maybe you went and isolated yourself and came to this realization. But Ten of Pentacles in reverse. One second, I'm just gonna see. But I feel like somebody abandoned somebody in this pile for my pile number 3s. Yeah, somebody definitely abandoned. I feel like it was a family member that really just abandoned you, and that emotionally scarred or abused you. I feel like it emotionally scarred or abused you. And maybe the families that you know, or whatever the situation, wherever you ended up after this person abandoned you, was not great. Not great at all. And I'm like, okay, at one point they may have loved you. At one point they may have, for some of you, at one point they may have shown you love. At one point they may have shown you how much they cared about you and made you feel like a star and made you feel special. But then they ended up abandoning you and leaving you, and that tore you open emotionally. Okay? Let's dive a little deeper. Got to. Okay, you have Father. So I feel like for some of you guys, it's a father that really abandoned you, okay? They, at one point, they made you feel special, they made you feel loved, and maybe, and then they ended up abusing you, maybe emotionally, maybe physically, maybe sexually, okay? But I'm really getting emotionally abused you, okay? And then with this Prince, I'm getting that, and it was not only your father, but then when you got in a relationship, for some of you, but you got into a relationship and they emotionally abused you, they mentally abused you, maybe even verbally. Yeah, verbally with this poet. And maybe they made you feel like you were nothing, like you were worthless. Your father, whoever you were dating. That's what I'm getting. Induces self-destructive behavior or the desire to undermine others. Made you feel like you wasn't nothing. Especially if you were abandoned. That could really make you feel like you're not nothing. Like, why, what's the point of being here if nobody gives a damn about me? And what's the point of being here if they're just gonna leave every time? But it's like you don't want, it's not good to hold on to the people, places, things, or anything that just really don't care about you or don't serve you. If they left, they left because, if they left, it's good on them that they left, because guess what? They didn't deserve to be in their life in the first place. And that's just period. It says romantic charm and potential for power and shadow attributes, using power for self, big word, orgasm, something like that. But yeah, just basically using their charm to really take your own power, or try to take your power, or make you feel powerless. And then, okay, with the father up here, maybe some of you guys, abuse of authority. So maybe you had a really, 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 really abusive, controlling, dictatorial father. Some of you, but I do feel like for some too, they were abusive and they also left. They also left. They also abandoned you, so that caused a lot of emotional abuse as well. Dang, we getting into it today, ain't it? All right. Well, let's see why you face this type of trauma. Dang. Okay. So you have the Queen of Wands. You have strength. You have Knight of Swords. Oh my God. The song by Kelly Clarkson, "What Doesn't Kill You Makes You Stronger," or that song is like playing in my head right now. Oh Lordy, and I'm just like, not the right time, Spirit, not the right time. But yeah. So why did you go through some of these things? Let's see. Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, yeah, definitely needed to so I'm here. I step into your power and discern between what's right for you, what isn't right for you, trusting your intuition. Growing up. Something about growing up. Okay? Growing up. I keep hearing it. Growing up. And it's not to say that you're not grown or whatever the case, but like, so it's just, yeah, growing for growth. You face some of these things, some of these issues. Wow. Well, spiritual growth, soul growth, yeah. And then you got strength here. So it's like, just what doesn't kill you make you stronger. Kelly Clarkson's song came into my head, like, as I was putting these cards down. So it was just like, really trying to strengthen you, really training you to, training you for a war you may face, or even not even a war. Let me not scare you, because that ain't even true. But training, this is the war, okay? But you were in training, okay? You were in training. Also, this was also a war. This was also a battle, but you were also training to, training to be able to withstand life, because life is always going to have its ups and downs. It's always going to have a little bit of good and a little bit of bad and a little bit of bad and a little bit of good. If you follow me, I might have said that really fast. Anyways, Knight of Swords. With this is just like, well, for one, I'm getting, for some, it's to not be so reckless and go fast into things and just rush into things. And then for others, to be strong enough to face any challenge and go ahead and face it head first. So, take for how it resonates for you in your situation. Let's go ahead and look a little bit deeper and see why you face this trauma. Ooh, Don Juan. Okay. Oh, you got Knight in reverse and Storyteller. See, this is just giving me... Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to take some water. Yeah. This is just making me feel like... Okay, take for how it resonates for you in your situation. But this is just making me feel like you had issues with your father. For some of you, issues with your father that was abusive and just so hurtful. And I feel like some of you may have tried to run away from that and move away from that, and then you ended up right back, you ended up going back into a situation or getting into a relationship with somebody else. It doesn't really matter what kind of relationship it was, that just took you right back to the same place that you was trying to get away from, and just really abused you in another whole other kind of way. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Okay, Don Juan. Light attributes spotlights your positive, seductive qualities. Okay. Shadow attributes using the power of romantic attraction for private agendas. So it's like you got into this situation with somebody that was like so charming, so they was with a storyteller, make up tales that harm others. So they were just telling you all types of lies, all types of stories, and then like you really, you it's not your fault. It's not your fault that you believed it. You thought that you could trust this person. Okay. And then, like, they were supposed to be your knight in shining armor. They were supposed to be loyal. They were supposed to be, it was supposed to be a love of honor with its light attributes. And then shadow attributes, allegiance to a destructive ruler or principle, romantic delusions, okay? But I feel like they were supposed to be your knight in shining armor. And if this is like, if there's males watching this, that they're supposed to be, take it for how it resonates for you. And we ain't got to put no genders on it. But you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, they were supposed to be, your everything, and then they just let you down. They lied to you. They played with you. They abused you emotionally. Maybe even sexually as well, I'm hearing for some. Okay. But yeah, why you went through this? Because they was really good at being charming. They was really good at telling lies. They was really good at using their seductive energy to entrap you. Okay, so let's get some advice on how to heal from this. Let's get some advice on how to heal. Angel of Love coming through. Healer of the Ages coming through. Victory. Okay. And you have the Garden and the Gate. Oh yeah, you did get the Hermit card as well. And this Garden and the Gate is kind of like the Hermit card as well. But this is just saying, this is just the advice. It's to step, you don't isolate yourself any further. You do not need to isolate yourself any further. You need to contact people. You need to talk about it. You need to get out and face the new world and heal from this situation with the healer of ages. You need to call upon Archangel Raphael if you need to heal your heart, to heal your soul, to heal your scars. Okay, call upon him and he will be there. Okay, and with this victory, how can you heal? Just embrace your own inner power. You have the knowledge and wisdom now. If you did not before, you definitely came to this video. You definitely have learned now. So how do you heal yourself? Claim you think that you're not powerful? Do you think that you are not powerful? You face all of the stuff that we just discussed. It's no way, shape, and form that you are not. You need to step into your power, speak your truth, and not let anyone do that to you ever again. Ever again. Create hella boundaries for yourself. And matter of fact, let's clarify that. Let's do it. Let's clarify the victory card, alright? Let me shuffle. I'm shuffling spirit. Can you please clarify the victory card for me? Plan for your future so that you can have victory in your future. Now you know what you want. Now you know what you will and will not accept. Now you know what you want your life to be like, don't you? You done been through hell and back. You should know what the fuck you want your life to be like. Excuse my language, but seriously. You should know now. And now that you know with this 2 of Wands, it's time to plan for your future. Plan everything out, okay? And don't have no expectations about it, okay? Just try to manifest it, okay? Think positively and put in the hard work by planning and taking action so that you can have a victorious future, okay? It's time to create some structure. All right, and with the healer of the ages, can you clarify that for me, Spirit, please? Can you clarify that for me, Spirit? Can you clarify? Okay. So I'm hearing automatically 3 of Wands. Don't wait for somebody to come and heal you. Don't wait for somebody to come and be your knight in shining armor or take that. We're not talking about genders here, but like is just the saying. Don't wait for somebody. Be your own. Heal your own self. Heal yourself by loving yourself with this angel of love too. Heal yourself by loving yourself, by taking good care of yourself, by nurturing yourself, okay? This is how you need to heal. Taking a bath, meditating, watching a funny movie, you know, taking your mind off of things, reading a book, you know, reading a book, doing something that is just going to nurture your mind, body, soul, and spirit, okay? That's what needs to be done. Do something that makes you happy. That's how you heal. And just love yourself and take care of yourself. Because if nobody else is going to do it, you need to do it. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So basically, that's just confirmation that, yo, bro, I'm coming in here. I'm trying to spit some truth to you so that you can be at peace. Dove spirit, okay? And be here and now. So yeah, get your mind off of these things and do something that makes you happy. Go for a walk, go for a run, listen to some music, dance, just do something that makes you feel joyous and makes you laugh, okay? Be at peace. You can bring peace to yourself. You can heal yourself. You don't need nobody to give you closure. You don't need nobody to do any of that for you. Write letters to the people that have hurt you and burn them and release them out into the earth, okay? And call upon your angels to help you. Call upon, talk to spirit. I mean, all you gotta do is talk out loud. It's not that crazy to talk to yourself. All right, and talk to somebody else. Balance, okay? Thank you, angels, for bringing balance to my life. You need to balance. You need to ground yourself, okay? Spiritual gifts. Do you have some? Do you have something to tell me? Okay. Because when I was shuffling, the death card did come out. So maybe you're going through a transformation, okay? An awakening. Maybe you were awakening to all of these things that happen, you know? Are you connected to animals, okay? Connect with animals then. That's probably a good way for you to heal, okay? It says, thank you, Razil, for helping me to channel my gifts and talents. Because you do have gifts, you do have talents. Thank you, Animal Kingdom, for blessing my path with love. They're trying to come through to say, hey, we got you. Period. All right, so let's see what you can do for your soul's journey, all right? I'm trying to see what you do for your soul's journey. You got, what can I do to make a difference? And am I focused on what I want most? So what can you do to make a difference in your life right now? Because you can do something, okay? How would you like to make a difference in this world? How would you like to make a difference in your life? And are you focused on what you want most? Because this was, again, talking about, like, focusing on your future and doing what you want for your future, okay? So are you focused on what you want the most? Or are you focused on what you don't have anymore? That's a real good question. All right, so I'm going to flip these over so that you can screenshot if you would like, because there's actions that you can take from this card to really help you along your soul's journey, okay? So go ahead and screenshot if you would like to do so. I really hope that I said something today that resonates for you. Okay? Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so when I post, you know. Above all else, remember that you are a badass being and life is full of possibilities. Peace. What is up, gang? Pile number 4. I don't know why I said that, but you know, I be saying stuff. All right, let's get into it. My last pile. All right. Oh, I've been shuffling a lot today. Like, I've been shuffling on cam. I don't normally do that, but it has really helped some of the other piles. But anyways, sorry. Yeah, so I'm someone that has, if you haven't listened to the beginning of the video, I've definitely been through a lot of abuse, a lot of trauma. So I'm just making this video to hopefully help heal people. You know what I'm saying? I'm an empath, so, you know, I feel this on a deep level, and the things that I've been through, I definitely feel this on a deep level. So there's no shame, there's no blame, there's no none of that, okay? This is just me trying to help others heal in the best way that I know how, okay? And I definitely want to be able to mentor people and just you know, do personal readings to help other people who have been through a lot of abuse and trauma. So I didn't say that in my other piles, but yeah, I definitely want to do personal readings to help people get through this, because I've been through it myself. And Spirit has taught me how to be emotionally strong. Okay, so my pile number 4. Oh, 1 second. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Pile number 4. I don't know why I said it like that. I talk funny sometimes. I'm not from here. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm just trying to lighten the mood because this reading is heavy. Boy, it's heavy on my soul, on my spirit. So what type of abuse you may have faced? Okay. Oh, we're not going to get into that one first. We're going to do the tarot cards first. All right. So you have the Devil, you have 9 of Wands, and you have the Star in reverse. And then you have 8 of Cups. So this is just giving me an idea of some of the abuse that some of you guys may have faced. Please understand and note that this is a general reading, so it may not resonate for some of you. Take what resonates and leave what does not, okay? And if you're interested in getting a personal reading from me, then go ahead and get into the description box and send me an email, and maybe I will help you out, okay? Let's see, and then maybe we can schedule something. So yeah, the Devil. And we just gonna pull, no. All right, so the Devil. No, I'm not gonna start there. The Star, I'm starting at the Star. So this situation, what type of abuse you may have faced. So somebody has made emotionally, mentally, made you feel hopeless, okay? Made you feel hopeless, made you kind of feel like you have no one. I'm getting that from the 8 of Cups. I'm getting that vibe that kind of makes you feel like you'll have to walk this path alone. You'll have to face this abuse and trauma alone. Made you feel hopeless, like nobody will care, nobody will ever treat you in the way that you feel like you deserve. 9 of Wands, I'm getting like abused you physically, okay? Maybe I'm getting sexual abuse, okay, with the Devil card. And just like, obviously we've seen the Slave card, but like bond, like the Devil card also talks about like just enslaving you, bondage and stuff like that. Like, and with this 9 of Wands, I feel like it's a physical situation. It usually talks about courage, but with the thing, like with this situation of we're talking about abuse, with the way that she looks, it really feels like it was a situation of them abusing you physically. I feel like there's a lot of physical and mental abuse. Yeah. And they made you feel hopeless, like you have nothing to look forward to on this earth. Okay, so let's go ahead and see a little bit more into this. So yeah, we have the Slave and we have the Servant. Jeez. And we have God. So this could be, take everything from our resonates for you, whatever situation this was whether it was your mama, your daddy, your sister, your cousin, your brother, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, take it from our resonates for you, okay? Okay, so Slave, surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. But it's not a situation of that. Like I said, they just wanted to, here's shadow attributes, giving your willpower to external authority out of fear of making your own choices. Okay, so I don't know how that resonates for you, but I feel like they really took away your power, really made you feel powerless, made you feel like you were a slave to them, like made you feel like you needed to serve them and serve their needs. You definitely have the Servant card right there, so I'm getting that. And sorry. Yeah, so shadow attributes, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So I feel like you were maybe the person that just, wanted to help, wanted to serve, wanted to do good in this world, and but take everything for how it resonates. Maybe you were not, I don't know. because there's so many. I mean, it could be the energies. Sometimes they're intertwined. Yeah. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with life. So I don't know if they use the fact that they, kind of made you do everything for them, and kind of just used the fact that they didn't have money or whatever to make you their servant, to make you just do whatever they wanted you to do, and just kind of manipulate you. Okay, I'm getting a lot of manipulation. All right, with this, and then with the God card, you have shadow attributes. Cruelty, using power to control people. And it's desperate. See, I be trying to talk, but then sometimes it just won't happen. All right, and yeah, using words, especially when I'm channeling, it's definitely. I mean, jeez. Yeah. So using power to control people. Okay. But I feel like it was like a manipulation. So that's just like mental abuse, okay? And maybe even verbal abuse with this slave and servant. I feel like they may, like, if they was treating you like that, they had to be talking to you like you were, like you a slave, you a servant, so they had to be talking to you wrong. But yeah, I feel like this was a situation of mental and verbal abuse. Okay? And physical. I did say that earlier. So take everything for how it resonates for you. Alright, so let's go ahead and see why you face this trauma. And we're just gonna go ahead in with these cards. I would start with the tarot, but I just want to go ahead and get these cards, okay? So you have child divine, child orphan, and child magical. So with this let me see. Yes, with this Eight of Cups, walking away. I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but so maybe some of you guys have been abandoned by somebody. Maybe somebody, maybe a mom or a dad, a parental figure. Maybe you've been abandoned by them or whatever. So maybe that's what kind of made you stay into this situation, feeling like you don't want to lose this person, even if they are treating you bad. And that's not. Well, we'll get into the advice later. But that's what just came through. Okay. Yeah. So let's get right into it. Okay, so child divine. So maybe you felt like, you couldn't defend yourself against negative forces. Maybe because, again, you didn't want to leave. You didn't want the person to leave you, okay? Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation, okay? Seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Maybe you thought this person was your family, but they're really not, okay? And with this child magical, okay, shadow attributes, pessimism, depression, disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Okay, and that's, maybe that's this, you going through the situation brought you into that. Okay, so brought you into that. But I feel like, and I'm just gonna keep going. Hold on. Seeker, inability to commit to a path once found, shadow attributes. So maybe, being with this person brought out all of these shadow attributes, okay? But I'm feeling that once you leave this person, if you have already left this person, then it's just the light attributes start to come out. Because, this all comes from, this seems to stem a lot from, like, the reason why you've been in this situation stems a lot from, like, childhood wounds, okay? So I feel like once you leave this person, or you begin the journey of healing, these light attributes start to come out. Innocence, purity, redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. So maybe this awakens you in some way, okay? Or maybe leaving them will awaken you, okay? So light attributes, independence based on learning to go it alone, conquering fear of surviving, okay? period. Conquering fear of surviving, okay? And child magical light attributes. Seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible, okay? Maybe they took away that belief from you, made you believe that nothing is possible for you and that you will never be anything, but I'm here to tell you today that is not the case. Once you get this person, get this energy, get this thing out of your life, then you'll be able to tap into these light attributes, okay? And seeker, thirst for wisdom and the truth wherever they are. So yes, seek the truth within yourself. Seek the truth within the whatever you believe in, okay? In spirit, okay? If you believe in spirit. 1 second. I'm just gonna take a look at these. Yeah, okay. Teaching you balance, okay? Having you get away from learning how to, learning how to let go with the 8 of Wands and the 6 of Cups. Really knowing what to accept and what not to accept with the 6 of Cups is what I'm getting. Okay, so this is this is what going through these things that I talked about in the beginning. This is what it was supposed to help you. This is how it was supposed to help you. Okay. All right. Now let's see some advice on how to heal. Angel of Strength. This is letting you know that you are strong. Man holding a heart. Opening. So this is just saying open up your heart. And maybe for some of you, you have a love offer coming in. But you definitely have to heal first. Because you need to love yourself. Okay. You need to love yourself too. Another message. You need to love yourself. Strengthen yourself. Rebuild yourself back up. And so you can get this love offer, so you can move on with your life. Strategy card is just telling you maybe start journaling, okay? Because the journaling definitely popped out a lot for me in the sense of it was popping, it was making me see it, and yeah. So yeah, start journaling. That's a good way for you to heal, okay? Especially if you're still with this, whatever it is that's abused you or whatever. If you're still with them or whatever it is, then journaling will help you to see and put your emotions and your it's good to write it all down in one place, especially if you are being abused, because that can really help you, for one, to see that, okay, wow, so today I was going through this, yesterday I was going through this, and then the next day, and then the next day. No, all my days cannot be bad. I am not with that. Just so you can acknowledge what's happening to you. All right, so these are some of the ways that you can heal. Work on your heart chakra, work on your root chakra, do meditations. Okay, just sit in quiet. Just know that you have the strength, okay? Depend on your angels. Call upon your angels. Call upon Archangel Michael for protection. Call upon Archangel Michael, okay? Call upon Archangel Raphael as well for healing, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and see some more advice. See some advice. Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. So if you ain't seen clearly before, hopefully from this video, you definitely see clearly now, okay? So Brown Bear Spirit, take time out. Yeah, get away from the situation. Take time out to breathe. Take time out to nurture yourself. Take time out to love yourself. Okay, you don't need to jump into another relationship situation, whatever it is for you. You don't need to. You really need to work on yourself right now. And then when you're ready, do what you feel is necessary. Magic, know that magic works through you with this scrab beetle spirit, and transformation is beautiful. So yeah, did I say that earlier? Going through a transformation, yeah, like I said, you got the connecting with the divine, I think it was called card. Yeah, definitely a transformation. Know that. So that's just confirmation that you were going through a transformation or are going through a transformation. So have faith and trust that things will get better. All right, so loved one in heaven, peaceful warrior, and transformation. Okay, this is another, you got transformation 3 times, kind of. So, like, if you don't believe me, now you know. I mean, what you want me to say? It's a transformation. Okay, look at it as, oh wow, like I am now awakened, I am now stronger, I am now wise, okay? I'm grateful to the universe for all of these lessons, okay? Peaceful Warrior, Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me to stand my ground with peace. Thank you, Zadikiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. And you have loved one over here. So I feel like maybe if one of you or a few of you have lost a loved one, your loved one is coming through to say, yeah, it's a transformation. And yeah, I'm hanging with you. And yeah, things will get better. Okay, thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close to me at this time. Period. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and see what you can do for your soul's journey. What work can you do for your soul's journey? Okay. Hopefully, I said something today that really resonated and helped you guys. But we're gonna go ahead and see what you can do for your soul's journey. And obviously, this is a general reading, so take everything how it resonates for you. Alright, what passion am I ready to pursue? Am I letting fear stop me? Are you letting fear stop you from being great? Are you letting fear stop you from exploring new things, seeking a new love, or whatever the case? And what passions are you ready to pursue? What dreams do you have? What dreams do you have? What lights you up? What makes you feel excited about life? What is it? Because that's something that you need to look into and pursue. Period. This is for your soul's journey, for your soul's growth. Okay, so I'm gonna flip these things over so that you guys can see it and screenshot, okay? Because there's an action at the bottom of the card for you to be able to do if you want to, if you are so willing, okay? You can pause the video. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you can see and move the card so that hopefully you can see. Okay, so I really hope that you enjoyed this reading. If anything I said resonated for you today, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and turn your post notifications on so you can know when I post. Above all else, remember that you are a badass being and life is full of possibilities. Peace.